learning English. It is so difficult. In today's English lesson, we are going to take one little word, perk, and we are going to talk about all of the ways we use perk in English. And the reason I'm doing this English lesson, as this helicopter flies overhead, is because last week I stayed at a hotel, and in my hotel room right next to the coffee maker was a little sign that said perk up. So I have my notes with me, and we are going to talk about all the ways perk can be used in English. Phrasal verbs can be used as an adjective, as a noun. We have a couple sayings in English when we use perk. We'll also do some shadowing practice with perk, and hopefully how you won't confuse it with another word that sounds almost like perk in English, and that is park. And we'll also talk about jerky. When you hear perk in English, the first thing you should think about is energy. We have the phrasal verb perk up, and if you remember back to my hotel room, the coffee there was supposed to perk you up, give you a little bit of energy. Maybe you woke up rather tired, and that coffee can perk you up, give you a little bit of energy to start your morning off. And if you look at the thumbnail for this lesson, I did something with my ears. You might also hear the saying, his ears perked up. That means somebody paid attention to something. Suddenly they came out of sleep. Maybe they were a little distracted, and then now they are paying attention. When my dog hears his name, his ears often perk up. We might say, hey, you want to go play ball? His ears perk up. Maybe somebody you work with, when they hear their name, you might say, oh, they perk their ears up. It just means they paid attention to something. All of these distractions, don't they know we're trying to learn some English here? Looks like an ambulance. I'm sure they are going somewhere to help some people. I can picture myself in the morning lying in bed. Maybe my wife, Jamie, has already gotten out of bed. And as I'm laying there, I start to smell eggs cooking. That might perk me up. That might make me want to get out of bed and see what's cooking in the kitchen. If somebody has a lot of energy, you can describe them as perky. But I was thinking, most of the people who are described as perky are young ladies. Not too often do you hear guys described as perky, and not too often do you hear older ladies described as perky. But if you know a young lady, maybe somebody in their teens or 20s, maybe a little younger, you could describe them as perky. Cheerleaders are often described as perky in the United States. They have a lot of energy. They are bubbly. It's another term you might hear when someone has a lot of energy. Bubbly. If you are tired in the morning and your friend is really perky, that might bother you a little bit. That might get on your nerves. You want to hear a little bit of a tongue twister? There is a product in the United States called Perky Turkey Jerky. Perky Turkey Jerky. Well, you know what perky means. It has something to do with energy. You know turkey, right? That animal. Jerky. That is a type of dried out meat. So try saying that 5 times fast. Turkey, perky, jerky, perky, turkey, jerky, perky, turkey, jerky. Perky, turkey, jerky. I had to look at my notes. Perky, turkey, jerky. Perky, turkey, jerky. Perky, turkey, jerky, perky, turkey, jerky, perky, turkey, jerky. Yeah, it's not easy. More distractions. It sounds like there are some Canadian geese down there. They're so far away, I don't think I have a camera that will pick them up, but they are loud. And of course, in English, you know we will take a word like perk that means energy and use it in a totally different way. Another way you might hear perk used in English is a benefit or a bonus to a job. So let's say you get a new job, and if the company wants you to work there, they might give you a perk. A perk of the job might be you have a company car. A company car is a car you get to use, but the business that you work for or the company that you work for, they pay for it. They might even pay for the gas. That would be a perk of the job. Let's say you work in a clothing store. A perk of the job might be you get to get a discount on the clothing you buy at that store. And another word in English that's almost like perk, that has something to do with coffee, is a percolator. A percolator is an old way to say coffee maker. Percolator is not used that often in the United States, but if you ever hear an older person talking about a percolator, just think of a coffee maker. I'm filming this lesson in a park. It's a nice park. There are some sirens in the background and an ambulance, some geese that are honking, but it's a park. It's not a perk. Can you hear the difference between those two words? Perk, like energy, park, where I'm standing. Let's try to sneak up on these Canadian geese. I used sneak up in another recent English lesson. I need to be careful, there are a lot of thorns here. And other kind of animals. There's a little bird in there. You probably can't see it, but there's a bird. Let's try to practice shadowing with a sentence that has perk and park in it. Strolling through the park always perks me up. Strolling through the park always perks me up. Park, you can park a car, or coffee can perk you up. Perk, park. Park, perk. I'm going to try to find my way back to that park, and if you are looking for more English, take a look right up there. There's an English deep dive lesson all about brush. Thanks for watching. See you next time.